Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh out,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk Tay and Josh. And on this episode, we will be discussing our Week 13 power ranking. So, just to give you a heads up, we're going to name our top five teams, and we're going to give honorable mentions and our bottom three. We're also going to discuss trending teams. Teams are trending up, teams are trending down, and also Thursday night game is not included, so that'd be on the following week. Okay.
hmm
All right. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe too while you're at it. So, Tay, you want to go first?
Yeah,
Who
man.
you have at number five?
Uh, Number five for me. I was stuck between these two. I guess one fan base gonna be mad no matter what, but number five for me is gonna be the San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh, you moved the 49ers. Yeah, I know. It's some great teams. I want to say something 49ers fan may hate me. I didn't put them in my top five. Just giving you a spoiler alert. They borderline top five. They
That's
have
like
been
they
on a nice
borderline.
run.
They barely
They
made it.
borderline top five.
They barely
My
made it.
number five, I want to stick with the team. They even though they won, they barely won. But
Barely,
barely won.
barely.
Barely won. I'm gonna say Bills Mafia.
Got you.
Bills Mafia. They that I'm rooting for the Bills Mafia. For some reason, people think I'm a Bills fan. I'm rooting for Bills. I want them to get over that curse. They went to four Super Bowls. They like the underdog story. That's the only reason I'm rooting for them. So Bills
Yeah,
Mafia. They didn't move because they barely beat the Lions, bro.
let's
Barely.
go ahead and get
Like,
that. Let's go ahead and get that elephant out the room. Josh Allen is struggling right now. He is
yes,
struggling.
he's ruined his MVP chances, bro. He just shattered it. Like it's pretty much gone. He pretty much blew it. Like
Yeah,
maybe next year. Maybe next
but
year.
it's like he's doing so what then, and now they're using that excuse. Technically that excuse. Of his elbow injury. I was like, no, stop it. Your man was doing turnovers before the elbow. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Yeah.
Stop it. I understand he's like the NFL, like the NFL or media trying to make him like this new, the competition to Patrick Mahomes per se. But nah, he was struggling. He been struggling. Call a
Yeah,
spade a
that's a
spade.
good rivalry. I think Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes is a good rivalry. It's
Yeah,
probably
but
gonna be like the Peyton Manning versus Brady type of rivalry. That's probably
yeah,
what it's
but
gonna be
call
like.
yeah, but call a spade a spade. Don't try to use
Mhm.
his injuries as an excuse. No, he's struggling. He's been struggling.
Well, they
Um,
still got a shot. They still got a shot. But who you
yeah.
have at number four? Who you
All
have
right,
as your number four?
my number four team is actually a team in the AFC East, and I think they're actually leading. Number four for me is the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, I think we have the same number four. Because I'm stuck between them and it's another team. I'm stuck between two teams
Yeah,
for my number three spot. So for number four, I'm gonna fins up. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill
yeah.
is having a hell of a season. The Dolphins is just doing good, and I guess you can't really give them too much credit. They beat the brakes off the Texans, so that really don't, do that really
Which
count?
they, which they did convincingly. Like it was like they was like, yeah, Miami actually showed they was a better team that week. Like they was like, yeah, we're not playing no
It's
games.
beating the Texans is like me bragging that I beat a third grader in one-on-one basketball, bro. Like this, not,
And
I hate to say it, but yeah.
with a Fisher Price
On the Fisher
court.
Price dunking from
Yeah.
half court. All right, so who do you have at your number three?
Number three for me, it's gotta be the run of the NFC East right here. So, number three for me is the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh wow, I think I think you must have still been stealing my notes. I got the Cowboys at number three too. I'm still giving them credit the way they beat the brakes off the Vikings. Jeez.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so the Cowboys, I'm giving them credit, even though I know I get a lot of hate from Cowboy fans while we're not in the top five.
We
But yeah,
both do. Yeah, we both do. But now we put them in there, so
they in the top three.
they
So
in the top
hush.
three. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sit in the corner somewhere. Doug Funny, write in your journal where I hurt you at. Write in your diary. I must. Messing with you. So who do you have at number two?
number two, man. I ain't gonna lie. Number two and number one has been like back and forth with me, but number two for me, I'm gonna stay conventional, stay with the conventional way. Number two for me is the Philadelphia Eagles as my number two team.
Oh man, you stealing my thunder, man. I got Fly Eagles flying number two too. Like it's like,
and
well, I think our number one is both going to be the Chiefs.
it's gonna be the
Patty
Chiefs. Yeah,
Mahomes, Patty Mahomes is doing it big, even without Tyreek Hill. They're
yeah.
doing it pretty good.
He like we said last week. You know, his Josh Allen's declining while Patrick Mahomes is
I
just
think it's
leading front
between
runner.
yeah, we said it's between Pat Mahomes and
And
Jalen
Hurt.
Hurts
Yeah,
right now. But I would say they're gonna give it to Pat Mahomes. He doing his numbers is amazing. So
yeah.
yeah. But Jalen Hurts is right there. It's not like
It's
I'm not
his.
gonna take that away from him.
It's his until he has a bad game, which is
Yeah.
very rare. It's very rare, but it's his
Mhm.
until he has a bad game. And that's when probably Jalen Hurts going to probably take the lead off for MVP because it's his. It's Patrick Mahomes right now. It's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's Pat, it gotta be
His.
Pat.
Yeah. Right now, it's his. It's his to look to
Mhm.
lose at this point. Um, and
Yeah,
I think
right.
that's yeah. I think that's it. You know,
And anything else? Okay, so I think that's it for number one. Let's go with our honorable mentions. I want to say the 49ers. They've been on a nice run.
hmm
They put up a good. Their last game was in Mexico City. They put up a good fight. They pretty much won
Man, they
convincingly.
waxed the
They
hell out of man.
Their
They
defense was
waxed them.
amazing. The
Yeah,
defense, made. They do got like the number one defense in the league.
yeah,
I
but
think they're number one. I believe they're number one. They're all top
yeah,
three. I believe they're still number one.
yeah.
I say
Say
I say
I
the
say Mark
Vikings.
Gardner.
The Vikings are still honorable mentions.
Yeah. Oh, sleeper. I mean, not sleeper, but they catching fire. The Bengals, they catching
Yeah,
fire.
the bank
Here
the
they come.
Bengals is the
Here they
Bengals
come.
are underneath the radar. No one's talking about how the Bengals has been consecutively good.
Here they.
I'm gonna say even though they benched their player, I think the Jets are still talked about, even though they won one game. Giants too as well,
Yeah.
even though the Giants.
But all right, let's get to the Jets right quick. The fact that pretty much the third string quarterback for the Jets had the better game than the two starters for this season off of one game made them look that good. That's saying a lot right there, bro. That's saying
Well,
a
because
lot.
you gotta look at Zach Wilson haven't really been playing good. Look at his stats last year. It wasn't good, bro.
Yeah, he was 32nd, and he was the 32nd overall quarterback last year. Like,
2 years in a row, like 2 years
two,
in a row, bro.
yeah,
And he get injured every year, bro. I
yeah,
don't know if Zach Wilson, the guy, he might be a bust, bro. I hate to say it like that. He's not showing no potential. We just gonna say that, like,
Joe Flacco won more games than Zach Wilson this year. Think
yeah.
about that.
Look at
Think
their
about
record. You think they'd be at that record if Joe Flacco didn't start, if he didn't get injured? They'd probably be one of the worst teams in the league.
yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, then
So
his interview didn't make it any better. But
exactly.
who do you have as your bottom three? It got to be the Texans. It got to be the Texans. They like
Yeah,
1-9-1 or something like that.
yeah, Texans, and then on top of that, after
I'm
that,
I'm gonna
maybe
I'm gonna have to say that I wanted to say the Broncos in the bottom three, bro.
yes, yes.
The
Finally,
Broncos are in the bottom
finally,
three. I'm sorry, the
finally,
Broncos got to be there.
they
I think
deserve
they
to be
like
at the
what,
bottom.
damn near last in offensively or something like that.
And all, think about this. All right, people, think about this. And Broncos country, I don't
Oh, you
care.
better.
They come,
Oh, you
come at
don't
me
go
with
to
the
don't go to the Mile High. They're gonna have your picture at the airport.
smoke.
Like they're like you.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me, Mile High. Don't be mad at me, Mile High. Don't be mad at me, Broncos country. But we gotta tell the truth here. Let's be real. The Broncos have statistically have been the worst offense in the league the whole season. And points, total yards per game. I mean, yards per carry and per game, and yardage per attempt. They're
Mhm.
dead last. Dead last.
Don't be talking about the Broncos like that. They got Russell Wilson.
And
I
he's
want to tell you another
starting.
team is. I'm gonna tell you
Woo.
another team that might be bottom tier. The Rams might be a bottom tier team.
Yeah, they got the white flag right now, bro. The white flag is up.
They might be a bottom. They might be bottom three. If not, they borderline bottom three.
Now
They
they
might be
they
bottom
that
three.
yeah
They
they need to
season
go
done,
ahead.
bro. They
Yeah,
season done, bro. They
they've
what
been
3
waving
and
the white
8,
flag. Yeah,
bruh. This might be one of the biggest fall off, like after winning the Super Bowl, bro.
yeah. Since the '90s, since the '90s. Yeah,
Gotta be
I agree
one
with
of the
that.
of recent times that. Normally, at least the following team at least try to make the playoffs at least.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of any other team, maybe the Bears, Panthers.
yeah, yeah. Bears, Panthers, but now the Panthers, I think
Uh,
they won a game, so
I'm,
it's like
I'm, I'm gonna give it. I might have to give it to the Rams, bro. The Rams might be a bottom three team.
yeah. For me, I had the Rams. If we had to do a top, if it was a four, like a top four, I had the Rams, Bears, Broncos, Texans. That was my four. Like that would have been my four, like bottom teams.
Yeah.
But the Rams are easy looking, making the Bears look like they over top of them. So it might be the
The
Rams
reason
at
I'm
the
saying the
bottom.
Rams is how they fell off from last year, bro. To go to like three
But
and eight.
not only the way they fell off, they're just not looking good at all in any form of the
Mhm.
of this season. Cooper Cup was the highest point of that team this
Mhm.
year until he got hurt. He was the
Any
high point.
teams? What about any teams trending up? Any teams you can think of? Maybe the Jaguars. They Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars, the Raiders, definitely the Raiders. The Raiders won like two out of their
Raiders.
last three.
What about the
Oh,
Browns?
the Browns. I was about to say that. I was about to say the Browns. I was. Um, Tennessee. Tennessee is actually trending up. If they,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
they
That's
lost,
one of my.
yeah.
Even though they lost, that's in my opinion, that's the honorable mention team.
Oh, the
Commanders
Chargers.
is also. Don't forget about the Commanders. The Commanders are
Yeah,
rising up. They 7-5.
yeah. And then the Chargers. They up right there
Yeah.
too.
You got to show the
As
Commanders some
much
love. A team that's trending down the blue. I think the Ravens, even though they still a top borderline
you
top 10
can't
team.
you can't blow that game though. Come on, man.
Jeez, they
You
blew
can't
that
blow
game.
that game. You can't blow that game. You had them double digits and everything. You can't blow that game. And then you lose to a 2 point conversion on top of that. You can't lose that game. Um, Pittsburgh trending down. Oh, trending up.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they trending up, baby.
I would say the Seahawks is trending down. They've been losing the last couple of
Yeah, they've
games.
been the last few games.
Maybe
Shoot,
what about the Patriots? The Patriots been semi
hit or miss because they
hit
did
and miss.
well. They did well that Sunday, but then that Thursday night, like Thanksgiving, we seen what happened with that. So it's like um. Oh, and can we throw the referees in the bottom three as well?
Oh my
'Cause-
God, this thing. We can do this every week. It's always gonna be bad officiating. It's always gonna be one call that they mess up. It's always gonna be like that.
man, they are. I mean, goodness gracious. Even the replay joint is even terrible. I was watching
Yeah.
that. Like I guess the Hunter Henry touchdown. I was like, how you call that an incomplete pass? He clearly had full possession, went past the goal line, and the ball didn't slip till after he hit the ground. How is that not a touchdown? I'm like, yeah, they need to
It,
change this
it,
shit. They need to change
it
this
was
shit.
it was Buffalo Wild Wings Day with the commercial. If you get the commercial, you get the round joke. Joke. If y'all get that reference. All right. So I
Yeah.
think we're going to probably end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Also, make sure you put your top five down below and your honorable mentions bottom team. If we missed a team, feel free to correct us. We're listening if we're wrong. I admit that we're wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Peace and hair grease.
All right, people.